Last year on October 15th, I drove 13 hours to see a Mariners playoff game. I had the opportunity to go to Game 4 of the ALDS, and this is what happened in Game 3.
Deep left center field, hit well. Rodriguez on the run, and it is gone! And the Astros lead 1-0 in the 18th.
It's safe to say I did not get to watch a playoff baseball game in 2022. This year, I didn't want to miss watching the Mariners organization play in a playoff environment, so this time I only drove about 3 hours. Today, I'm Modesto Mojo. We are going to the Modesto Nuts home playoff game in the California North League Championship. It's championship, baby. Gotta be there. So we're going. Now, I won't be recording much else while I'm driving because that's dangerous. So we're gonna get on the road. I had to stop for gas before we headed out to Modesto. Let's go witness some playoff baseball, you know? Not even like 15 minutes in, we already found some traffic. After about an hour extra of driving because there were some accidents that were just gruesome, I've made it to John Thurman Field. The parking spots, they're tiny. I'm gonna have some trouble getting out of here because I'm kind of a big guy, but let's go nuts. We're here. The Mariners lost. Who cares about the Mariners, right? They're not even a real baseball team. The real baseball team here is the Modesto Nuts. Go Nuts. The Nuts were playing the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, the Dodgers single-A affiliate, in the California League Championship. Tyler Guff was taking the mound in Game 1, and the Nuts were putting their best and most promising lineup out there. The 3 first-round picks in the 2023 draft, Colt Emerson, Johnny Farmello, and Ty Pete, had all been key contributors to Modesto's second-half surge. Heading into the playoffs, the Nuts were 34-9 over the previous 43 games. Sprinkle in a 16-game winning streak, and it'll feel like anything is possible. Not only did the draftees come up big for the Nuts in the second half, but other top prospects like Michael Arroyo and Lazaro Montes were integral to the life source of this team. Like many other fans, I was the most excited to see Lazaro. For only $8, I got a really nice spot at this stadium. It was right behind the concourse, so there were people walking in front of me the majority of the game. But that's okay, because I was super close to the action. I would likely never get to see a playoff baseball game from this view again. And there's nothing wrong with other, spots in the stadium, thinking about the Mariners. Like, sitting in the 300 level is not that bad, in my opinion. And these upcoming games for the Mariners, they're not actual playoff games, but they'll feel like it. And Colton and I want to send you to the game on the 26th against Houston. Thanks again to JMarsD420 for hooking us up with tickets to give to you guys. Comment on this video for a chance to win 4 tickets. Section 315, row 1, seats 17 through 20. Get a chance to see essentially playoff baseball in person. The winner will be posted on the community tab Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just comment on this video for a chance to win. Now back to Modesto. The game was going by pretty quickly, with the only offense being a Jake Galoff solo home run for the Quakes in the 3rd inning. Colt Emerson did lace a double to right field in first, but with 2 outs, the Nuts couldn't capitalize. But the 5th inning is where the magic started to happen. Mariners number 5 prospect Michael Arroyo stings a double to the right center gap to kick off the inning. A wild pitch and a single by 9-hole hitter RJ Schreck would bring home the equalizer for the Nuts.
A base hit. Arroyo coming in to score. An RBI single from RJ Schreck ties the ball game.
Then they scored 8 more runs. I don't really have any cool videos from this inning, but I swear I was seconds away from recording this monster of a 3-run blast from Johnny Farmello for his first professional home run. He was jazzed, and his buddy Ty Pete was just as excited. Their friendship, it must have boosted their stats in this inning like they were playing Mario Superstar Baseball, because after a Lazaro Montes walk with 2 outs, Pete doubled down the right field line to continue the onslaught. Sweet Spell would walk, and this is where I finally got some live video. Yeah, I got a bases loaded walk, so. With the Nuts having batted around this inning, the Quakes manager decided it was time to make a pitching change and brought in left-handed pitcher Kelvin Bautista to face the left-handed hitting Tatum Levens, the Nuts catcher. A lefty-on-lefty matchup, it's never easy. Yeah, he had a grand slam, so.
Center field, and looking up, and gone! Grand
It was 9-1 Modesto at this point, and the game felt like it was in the bag. The California League Championship is a best-of-3 series, so with this one seemingly in hand, the Nuts put themselves in a great spot to head down south and finish the job. Then Jake Geloff hit another solo home run for the Quakes. Was there life in the opposition? Would the Nuts be able to withstand the tremors rumbling from the Quakes offense? The rest of the game went by in a flash, similar to the beginning of the game. The Nuts would hold on to take Game 1, needing only one more win to become the California League champions.
And the Modesto Nuts take Game 1.
The Modesto Nuts are one game up on the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes in the California Championship Series. 9 runs. Hopefully, the Modesto Nuts can inspire the Seattle Mariners to potentially make the playoffs and have a glorious run like the Nuts have had. Go Nuts. Overall, had a ton of fun at John Thurman Field. Johnny blasted 3-run bomb, followed by Tatum Levens later in that inning. A 9-run inning, batted around. It was crazy. Modesto, they're going to take it. No doubt in my mind.
And they would do just that. The Modesto Nuts took it to the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes in the second and final game of the playoffs. They scored 14 runs on 17 hits and won the game 14-8. Big games from Colt Emerson, Michael Arroyo, and leadoff hitter Brock Rodden would cement the Modesto Nuts as the California League champions. With how deep the Mariners farm is, and guys like Colt Emerson, Ty Pete, Aiden Smith, and Johnny Farmello all likely needing a bit more time in Modesto in 2024, there's no reason the Nuts can't make the playoffs again next year and run it back. Being able to witness Game 1 of the playoffs was truly a great experience. Even with a longer drive than it should have been because of random traffic at 10 o'clock at night, I would do it all over again. Thank you guys for watching, and go Mariners.